Hello everyone, welcome back to video tutorials on programming ARM-based microcontroller Cortex M3 LPC1768 board using Keil Microvision 5 IDE tool. In this video, I will be demonstrating use of an external interrupt in LPC1768 board. This figure helps us to understand working of external interrupt. So LPC1768 supports two external interrupts, external interrupt 0 and external interrupt 1. And we will be using external interrupt 0 in our program. Usually, before providing any external interrupt or before occurrence of any interrupt, main program will be executing. When we provide external interrupt, control shifts to ISR, that is interrupt service routine, and it will be executed. And after certain delay or on occurrence of certain event, control shifts back to main program and resumes the execution. In our case, main program is execution of 7-segment display, whereas ISR is just a delay program. So 7-segment display program, that is counting from 0 to F, will be executing, and when external interrupt is provided, it stops the display of number, and when the input switch is pressed, it resumes to display the number. Okay, so here ISR is just a delay program. With this, let us execute the program for demonstrating external interrupt. First, let me open Keil Microvision 5 software. So let me open. So project, let me close old project. Okay. Again, project, new Microvision project. So let me create a new folder. Inside the folder demo, which is available on desktop. So I will create a new folder with the name EXTINT, that is external interrupt. Inside this, I will create a project with the name EXTINT again. Then save. Then we need to select target device. So expand NXP, then LPC1700 series, then LPC176X, then LPC1768. So next, expand CMSIS, tick core, then device, here tick startup. So a project EXTINT is created inside a folder EXTINT, which is inside the folder demo, and this folder demo is available on desktop. Okay, so next I will select a new file for writing our code. Here I have copied the code. Let me paste it. Then save. I will save it as extint.c. Save. Next, we need to add our file to source group. So, right click on source group, add existing files to group. So, our file is extint.c. So, let me add it, then close. Now, if we expand source group, we can see our file being added. Next, let me build the target. So 0 errors and 0 warnings. No need of simulation as we need to provide external interrupt. So let us directly implement it on the kit. For that, let me create X file first. So right click on target, options for target, here output, and then tick create X file. Then select link, here tick use memory layout from target debug. Then OK. Now if we build the target again, we can see creating X file, which indicates that our X file is being created. Next, let me open FlashMagick software. And then check to which port the kit is connected. So in my case, it is connected to COM5. So I will select COM5, then browse. My X file will be in folder demo. Inside this extint folder, inside this folder objects. So inside this we will find the X file. So here it is. So let me select it and open. Next, start. Now our X file is being dumped into the kit. Then finish. So now we can see the output in the kit. We can see count 0 to F is being displayed on 7 segment display. So here we have external interrupt 0 and external interrupt 1. Now if I press external interrupt 0 or int 0 on the kit, we can see counting is stopped at 4. Now ISR, that is delay program, is executed. So the count will be halted and there will be no further counting. Then if I press this input switch, we can see that the count will be resuming from 4. So see. So let's look again. If I press external interrupt 0 again, it stops at count F, and when I press switch, it continues to count from 0. So 0 to F and repeat. Right? Now if we go through the code for this program, first we have system directive #include lpc17xx.h, that is standard library. Then we define unsigned characters. So these characters corresponds to 16 counts of the 7 segment display, that is 0 to F. Then we configure external interrupt, specifically external interrupt 0. Then we have IRQ handler, wherein we give exit condition for interrupt, that is when input switch is pressed, it should come out of the interrupt and should resume the execution of main program, and also it should clear the flag, it should clear the interrupt flag, right? Then we have main function, wherein we define unsigned characters I and j and also count, which is initiated to 0. Then we initialize interrupt, then external interrupt 0. Then we enable NVIC, that is nested vectored interrupt controller, through this function. Then we are configuring IO pins of 7 segment display over here. Then we have while of 1, that is always count is incremented by 1, and if this count is greater than F, then the count will be initialized back to 0. And we have a for loop for I is equal to 0, I less than 25,000, I plus plus. So the 7th segment will count 0 to F and it repeats. And then we have one more for loop, j is equal to 0, j less than 1000, j plus plus. So this for loops are for providing delay between two consecutive counts in the 7 segment display. So that's it about the code. So then we have results and observations. So first I successfully demonstrated use of external interrupt in case of LPC 1768 device, right? Next we saw counting of 0 to F in 7 segment display, which was interrupted by external interrupt 0. So that's it for this video. We shall meet in the next video. Thank you.